In a prior video, I discussed how to be heard. That strategy is meant to be helpful for people who have something important to share, but they can't seem to get the message across to the people that surround them. We have all been there. You learn something and you think it's important, and you see how everyone will benefit by accepting the information and the values that you want to share. But the people around you don't see it the way that you see it. They either don't care or they don't understand, or they suggest that what you're trying to share has no real value. That can be frustrating and it's discouraging. But as usual, you need not feel discouraged. There is always a solution. In the video, How to Be Heard, I described a strategy where you think about those values that you want to share, and you just use those values for your own benefit. The point is for you to thrive while using what you know and to be fully satisfied with your own thriving. As people observe you thriving, and as they want to know about what you're doing, you are effectively leading by example. When people start asking you questions, you answer only the question that they're asking. While it may be tempting to push more information on them, it isn't wise to do so because people will only be able to hear the answers that they are asking for. Anything more is going to seem confusing, unclear, or unnecessary. So as you continue to thrive, the questions are just going to keep coming, and you'll have what you were looking for, which was the opportunity to share what you know for the benefit of everyone. This is a highly potent strategy, but there is one more thing to consider. That is your level of self-confidence. If you want people to hear you, your level of self-confidence has to be peaked out. We live in a world where it's easy to feel uncertain and insecure, and we flock towards people who seem very certain and very secure. So in one word, that is confidence. Self-confident people are always heard. Their message is always accepted because whether or not people will hear you or believe you, that is dependent upon whether or not you're fully self-confident. Your explanation of why people should accept your values is logical, but we're not talking logic here. We're talking emotion. Like it or not, emotion is primary, logic is secondary, and people will demonstrate this for you over and over again. We are emotion driven and we form our beliefs. We choose our actions based on how we feel about those beliefs and actions. So you might have a logical explanation and proof that the values that you share are valid and useful, but that will not be the thing that convinces people to hear you. Emotion is what gets people to hear you and to accept what you're saying. The emotions that people are seeking are laid out in that self-actualization pyramid from Abraham Maslow. People will hear you as long as, while listening to you, the following criteria is satisfied. Those people feel safe. Those people feel valued. Those people feel like you can see their intelligence, and those people feel included. It is your confidence and your appreciation of people. That's what gets them to hear you. The strategy for being heard is simple. Step 1, be confident in what you are saying and be confident that people will accept what you are saying. Step 2, know that you're speaking with highly intelligent people of whom you appreciate. Thinking about step 1, what does it mean to be confident? Confidence is just about how you feel in any moment. To drive this home, just thinking about something that you are 100% sure of. If you can hear this video, for example, it means that you have some level of hearing. And if I ask you if you're confident that you'll still be able to hear 10 seconds from now, I think you'll feel quite confident that the answer is yes. You'll still have your hearing in the next 10 seconds. For me, personally, I can tell you that I'm completely confident that at some point later today, I will eat food. Also, at some point later today, I will go to sleep. Do you feel similarly? If so, you feel confident. Confidence is just a relaxed feeling that is maintained during a thought. So it's a carefree feeling. It's an emotion that is certain and secure, and it satisfies our human emotional need to feel safe. When you're feeling confident, you feel safe and certain. When you feel this way, people want to be around you. Your confident emotion is infectious. Just by being around the confident version of you, people around you find themselves feeling confident as well. You need not utter a single word. Just be confident, and people will be drawn to you. As for how to be confident, there's a whole series of videos here at thesuccessset.com that cover confidence. But in short, being confident means that you feel relaxed because you know how valuable you are, and your own knowledge of your own value is fully satisfying for you. If you want to be heard, just be self-confident, meaning be certain. Be certain that what you are preaching is valuable, and be fully satisfied by practicing what you preach, even when others are not listening. Finally, be certain that the people around you are going to come around and accept your solutions. This may or may not take a lot of time. It depends on how confident you already typically feel. You don't worry about the time. That's not important. What is important is that you believe in what you say and you practice what you preach. That you can do right now. That is so useful that it should be fully satisfying for you. Step 2 of the strategy was to appreciate the people around you. This will satisfy their remaining emotional needs, which are to be appreciated, loved, valued, and seen as intelligent. As these emotional needs are all satisfied, people are going to ask about what you know, and as they're asking you questions, you only answer the questions that are being asked. It can be it can be hard to appreciate people who have not been hearing you. Each time you feel frustration because people are not listening to you, as you're directing your frustration towards those people, simultaneously you're not appreciating them, you're not valuing them, and you're not thinking of them as intelligent people. And that pushes people away. It won't matter how much logic you apply, they're going to be guarded and they will not hear you. So you've got to appreciate people, even when you don't feel appreciated by people. You do this by being fully satisfied with your self-appreciation. When you're appreciating yourself, you should feel better than the way that you feel when other people appreciate you. When you feel like that, it doesn't matter whether or not the people around you are showing their appreciation. You just feel whole. You just feel confident. And what will happen with that confidence is, one, you're going to naturally appreciate those people unconditionally. Two, you will attract the appreciation from those very same people. That's it. That's how to be heard. Be confident and be fully satisfied with your own values. Practice what you preach and appreciate the people around you. When they ask you about what you're doing, answer only the questions that they ask. At some point, they will ask every single question that you were hoping they would ask in the first place. May be fully satisfied with your self-appreciation, and may you positively influence all of those around you. Sending good vibes.